according to the Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the impressed force, and the change in the momentum takes place in the direction in which the force is acted. So, according to Newton's second law of motion, we have successfully derived the mathematical expression that is F is equal to ma. But according to Newton's universal law of gravitation, we have seen that every body in the universe attracts every other body in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So, my dear students, now we have two formula of force. One, force is equal to ma, force is equal to F G capital M into small m divided by R square. The two bodies considered in this formula is, one is a body and another is earth. Capital M is mass of earth, small m is mass of the other body, small r is the distance between these two bodies. So we have two expressions. From 1 and 2, what we can do? We can write ma is equal to G capital M into small m into R square. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 we can write this. But here, my dear students, the acceleration is brought into the body, and this acceleration is acceleration due to gravity, and therefore A will be changed into small g. Here the acceleration is acceleration due to gravity, and therefore we will change this acceleration to acceleration due to gravity. Now we can cut m n. G is equal to we get a mathematical expression that is G is equal to Gm upon R square. What can we say from this mathematical expression of acceleration due to gravity? The acceleration due to gravity does not depend upon the mass of the object which is falling down. Why? Because small m is cut. The acceleration due to gravity depends upon gravitational constant, gravitational universal constant, mass of the earth, and the distance between the body and the earth. So what is the value of G? We can calculate the value of G. That is acceleration due to gravity. What is the value of capital G? The value of capital G, that is gravitational universal constant, is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 into 6 into 10 to the power 24. 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 whole square. If we calculate, we will get 9.8 meters per second square. The unit of acceleration due to gravity is meter per second square because it is acceleration, and therefore the value of G is 9.8 meter per centimeter square. So today we have seen acceleration due to gravity. One more time. When we throw an object vertically upwards, it attains certain height, and then start falling down. When the object is moving up, the object moves vertically upward. The direction of displacement of the object is opposite to the direction of gravitational force acting upon the object. There is change in the velocity of object due to gravitational force acting upon it. The velocity goes on decreasing. Finally, the object comes at rest at a particular height. Then, gravitational pull of the earth comes into play. The bodies start falling freely towards the center of the earth, vertically downwards. The displacement of the direction of the body and the gravitational force acting on the body is the same. So the displacement and the gravitational force acting on the body when the body is falling down vertically downwards is the same. Then again there will be change in the velocity. This change in the velocity will be due to gravitational force acting on the body by the earth. Now here the velocity will go on increasing. From this example we have seen that there is change in velocity of an object due to gravitational force of the earth. What is this change in velocity? This change in velocity is called as acceleration. The rate of change of velocity with respect to time is said to be acceleration. When a gravitational force is acted on a body by the earth, then it is called as Earth's gravity. So, from all this understanding, we can say, my dear friends, that the acceleration produced by the gravitational force of the earth, the acceleration produced by the gravitational force of the earth on a body is called as Earth's gravity. Then, my dear students, we have seen Newton's second law of motion. What does Newton's second law of motion tells us? Newton's second law of motion tells us that the rate of change of momentum. What is momentum? Momentum is the total content of motion in a body. Momentum can also be defined as the product of mass and velocity. So, according to Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the impressed force, and the change in the momentum always takes place in the direction in which the force is acted. So, rate of change of momentum is equal to change in momentum upon time. Change in momentum means what? Final momentum minus initial momentum upon time. Final momentum is mv. Initial momentum is mu. When we take m as a common and we write the expression v minus u upon t, v minus u upon t is a, and then the rate of change of momentum is equal to ma, that is m into a, acceleration due to gravity. When we remove the sign of gravitational constant, when we remove the sign of proportionality, we put a constant. So F is equal to kma, where k is a constant whose value is 1. Then we get the mathematical expression F is equal to ma. But according to Newton's universal law of gravitation, every object in the universe attracts every other object in the universe by a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Here we have taken that formula where the two bodies involved in this formula is one is mass, given one is earth, and second one is the body. Here the body is falling down, so acceleration will be changed into acceleration due to gravity. So we write here m is equal to g. In this mathematical expression we have seen that my small m get cancelled. When small m get cancelled, we come to a conclusion that acceleration due to gravity does not depend upon the mass of the object which is falling down. It only depends upon gravitational constant capital G upon capital M, that is mass of the earth, and the distance between two bodies. And then if we see the value of G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11, and the mass of the body is 6 into 10 to the power 24, and the radius of the that is, it is 6.4 into 10 to the power, it is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 r square, and we find that acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square, as it is acceleration. Here, if the body is on the surface of the earth, G is equal to Gm upon R square. Okay, this formula is for acceleration due to gravity when the body is on the surface of the earth, and this R is what? 6.4 into 10 to the power 6, and R square means 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 whole bracket square, and the value comes 9.8 meter per second square, as it is acceleration. So my dear friends, today we have studied acceleration due to gravity. In the next class we will study factors upon which acceleration due to gravity depends. Thank you.